Why businesses stay into the baby stage with money even when they are teenagers by now. They should be teenagers by now. Why they stay in the baby stages where you have to pour everything in, when it sucks energy, when it sucks money, when it sucks everything else, even though that they should be a teenager now. Well, let's talk about it in today's episode because I want you to prepare for 2024 to let that business grow as much as you want to and to know what is the path that you can follow for that to happen. Um, really create a business that represents financial freedom to you.
Hello and welcome to the Money Mindset Show, the place where we help female entrepreneurs to transform their mind so that they can achieve financial success in the least amount of time. Here, we talk about subconscious mind, we talk about money mindset shifts, money mindset blocks, a strategy so that you can bypass your own money mindset and increase your income, better your relationship with money, and grow your business. On this podcast, our unique goal is for you to walk away with a different perspective and with a different set of thoughts, beliefs, and mindset that helps you in your journey to achieve financial success.
I need to start by saying that I would dive super deep on whatever I'm going to talk about today, which is pretty key important moment. I just came out from a session with a client that inspired this podcast episode. I'm doing it like straight away because this is information that you will like to know. I'm sure. She was like, okay, you need to put this out there as well. So that's what I'm doing it. But I would dive super deep in the free experience that is coming called Money Unleashed in 2024. And if you haven't got into Money Unleashed in 2024, you need to do so now. Pause this episode and go to themoneymindset.hub.com and just subscribe. Save your spot is a completely free experience that is going to change your game with money and your business. I'm walking you through exact steps on how you create a business that becomes a financial freedom tool that you are hoping to and not continue spinning around into, oh, this is a fun thing, this is a good thing, but it's not really making the money and it's not really making the financial life that I wanted when I started it. So this free experience is really to convert your business in a real financial freedom tool. So save your spot now at themoneymindset.hub.com. And I will also link this link on the show notes. Okay. I know I would dive super deep on this in the experience, but I figure I will give you a little opener here thanks to my client inspired by her. So let's start by saying that businesses are meant to grow. And when they grow, they reach what you perceive as an evolved business and a financial freedom tool. One of the questions I asked my client for 2024 was, okay, how do you see yourself interacting with your business? What is it that you want? And what to she reply, I want growth. My following question was, what growth means to you? And she described exactly what growth means. That is a clear perspective on what is it that you are valuing and what you are driving your business towards too. Every business should evolve and should grow, and they do. They actually do, and you perceive it as an evolved business. But there is a certain things that you are doing that keeps that perceived growth into the baby stage with money, into pouring, investing, developing, and doing all of these things, but not really seeing the growth of that money in terms of financial freedom. And there is no timeline for this. This today was a great example, but there is really no timeline for this. There are businesses that have grown within a year. There are others that would take 2, 3 years, 5 years. It may take longer, it may take shorter for you, but it doesn't really matter. But these are 5 things that I've seen that most likely make your business on that stage of baby stage and no grow. Before I go further, I really want to explain that baby stage for a business is not a bad thing. The thing that you see in social media focusing on revenue, 8K, 5K, 10K, it doesn't mean that the business has been out of that baby stage. What it means is the business is generating some revenue. But if you continue only focusing on the revenue and forgetting about the financial freedom part that you started your business in the first place, the reasoning behind for starting your business was other things that includes in the financial freedom definition for you, then that stage is going to be always the same. The baby stage can be a baby stage that is always making 5K per month, but that doesn't mean anything to you. This is the point that I want you to see. And I think I talked about this on the last episode, why I'm so strong on my opinion on that part, because when you study finances, when you start money, when you really see things for what it is, you understand, just like a big company, that sales is only one department of the whole freaking company. Sales is only what gets the funds in here, but it's not what makes the company growth by itself. It's a combination of things. And I talk about this on the last episode for sure. So these are 5 things that will most likely make your business stay on that baby stage with no growth at all. Number 1, confusion and lack of achievability. I always have a hard time pronouncing that word. But here is the thing. When you get stuck in your business, and I was hearing about this in one of the RRT classes. By the way, in Money Unleashed, the free experience, I am going to have a surprise for you, clearing some financial trauma with live RRT. So if you are here for it, I can wait to do it, because it really clears a lot of stuckness with emotional baggage with money. That aside, so confusion and lack of achievability, I saw it very plain and simple in RRT, in one RRT session, group session that we had. Um, when somebody expressed that it was feeling stuck, she was feeling stuck because there is so many things to do that will most likely move her business and generate what she wants to generate with her business, that the moment that she thought about all of those things that she had to do was the moment when the stuckness came in. That, I want to say, just belongs to her, but it doesn't. And that is one of the signs of a baby stage business, that you have so much to do and you cannot see where is the beginning or where is the end or where is the middle or how it goes. And the reason for that is because there is confusion and lack of achievability. So when you have a planning, when you understand that businesses have seasons, just like you have seasons in terms of creation, in terms of energy, in terms of wanting different things, businesses also have seasons and you work with it. Once you understand that not everything becomes important and essential for you to create this financial freedom too, then you get that confusion level down. And furthermore, you gotta give it some achievability. If it is not achievable, if it is not desirable, if it is not something appealing, you will never get it done. And if you never get it done, it is impossible for your business to get out of that baby stage. And it's as simple as that. So as long as you're in the confusion stage, which happens a lot, and one of the reasons why coaches and mentors like me exist is because we do have the capacity to really get you out of that confusion stage. As long as you continue there, you're going to see mess and you're going to translate into stuckness. And that is going to translate to keep feeding a baby stage business and preventing its growth. But the second thing that will most likely let a business to stay in that stage that goes directly correlated to the first one is that confusion and lack of achievability. I am going to say it correctly at least one time. No worries. So that lack of achievability comes because you continue having this business as an option and not as a path. And that was one of the things that I talked to my client today. From my point of view, from my perspective, I don't care if you work part-time for your business, if it is a couple of hours, if you have a full-time and you are running your business on the side. I hate when people penalize you as an entrepreneur because you also have this other thing. You do whatever you gotta do to keep your mind safe. And if that is what it keeps your mind safe with money at the moment, that is what it is. It's nothing to do with this. But when you treat your business as an option, still treat it as this is an option. Like if it doesn't work, I look for something else, or I will try my best, but I don't know how it's going to go. That is treating it as an option. Then that is the problem. You can have a full-time job and do this on the side and it's still treated like this is the path. When you have a whole perspective, let's put 2024 as an example. You have a whole perspective that 2024, it is going to be the year when you are going to pivot from going into half part-time or whatever it is that you're doing to a full-time business, because that's the only thing that you want to do. And that is the only reason why you will leave other things, because your business is the only thing that you want to do. You want to spend your energy, you want to spend your creativity, you want to spend your motivation, everything you want to pour it into this business full-time basis. And that is the only reason why you will leave any other things. When you decide that, you don't really have to physically do it at the moment. It's not like today I'm planning for 2024 to do that, and today I put my resignation letter. You don't have to do that. This is not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that when you stop treating it as an option, when you stop saying, well, in 2024, I will try the first 3 months and see how it goes. And if it goes well, then I continue. Instead, what you do is I have this whole strategic vision. I have all this planning. This is exactly what I want. That's a different point of view. That is stopping from seeing it as an option and walking to that path of, I don't know, maybe, let's see, to really see it, this is what it's going to be. When you have that decision done, when you stop treating it as an option, your business have no other option but to grow. And the reason why it has no other option is because you are not giving other options. And we may say, no, we don't like not having options, but we actually do love not having options because we don't have to spend time on thinking and other things that would take more energy. Our brains, our minds love not having options because you don't have to think twice about anything. If I can get home and know exactly what I'm going to eat this night, like tonight and the day after, I mean, I wouldn't be mad. Sometimes I will be mad because I want to decide whether I feel like eating that or not. But if I have it, I wouldn't be as mad as if I had to think every single day, what do I want for freaking dinner? It's exhausting. It is exhausting. And same happens here. That's why if you continue having it as an option and not in a business, then most likely it's going to stay on that baby stage. And one good step to show that commitment, to show that this is not an option and it is a thing that you are going to commit to create as a financial freedom tool for your life, is to get in the Money Unleashed in 2024. Go to themoneymindset.hub.com, put your name, put your email, click subscribe, get in there and get it done. Show up to do the work. I am literally walking you through every single step that you need to know. You only have to plug in like it is in a podcast um is in a podcast setting. The only thing that you have to do is to literally plug and listen and absorb the information and apply it. It's so freaking simple. If you cannot do that for your business to get out of the baby stage, I think we have found the reason why it's always going to be that way. You are part of the people that says that they want to do something, but when it's time to really do something, they don't do it, and then they blame, "Oh, why is not this not growing?" Well, here you go, babe. This is why it's not growing. Okay, number 3, you ignore your financial results. In fact, you ignore any financial metric. And this is where I come strongest because I'm a finance professional, specialized in money trauma and specialized in female entrepreneurship. And I know that so many of that money trauma comes to avoiding seeing those financial results and financial developments. But here's the thing, when you want to measure and when you want to bring clarity and when you want to create your business as a financial freedom tool, you gotta become aware of your numbers. Money is important in every part of the conversation, in the sales, in the marketing, in the administrative, in the operations, in every part of the business. It is important because it's what it fuels the business. It's literally the fuel for the business to continue expanding your impact, to continue serving more clients, to continue offering more products. So when you ignore your financial results, you are ignoring the fuel. It's like you enter to your car and the car is gas, it's a petrol car. You turn on the car and you continue driving and driving and driving forever without looking that sign right in front of you that tells you the gas is low, it's running low, or that tells you you have enough to get to the other point. Ignoring your financial results and avoiding to look at your financial performance with your business is like getting into a car and sitting and driving towards somewhere for long hours without looking straight at the place where the fuel sign is and ignoring that fuel sign. It is there for you to recognize it, but you are just deciding to avoid it because you simply don't want to know. Does it mean that the car is not going to run out of gas? No. Does it mean that the car, if it is fuel, is going to continue running? No, it doesn't mean anything of that. It only means that you are taking the active decision to avoid to see that sign, and that has consequences that will impact in the long run, like literally driving a car. Okay, so we want to turn around that. We want to pay attention. We want to create the necessary marks, financial marks, for you to become aware of what is happening in your business and really create a strong basis of a financial freedom tool. Um, numbers, I think this is number 4. Yeah, number 4 is that you show up with thousands of limiting beliefs because there is no clear goal. And it's a little bit about what we talked about at the beginning of confusion and lack of achievability. One of the reasons why that happens is because of all of the limiting beliefs and trauma that running a business can trigger for you. It is only normal that this happens because you are doing something that not many people is doing, and those that are doing it make it seem so easy that when you have something that doesn't come with ease to you, it creates like, what is it? Like, it's a you problem. Why is this happening? Why is this not working? What is wrong with me? And all of these limiting beliefs that we have not been trained as a society to really um, kind of clear up, only because entrepreneurship is not the normal path of financial freedom. So there is a lot of things that can show up in a daily basis as an entrepreneur. But the reasons why those limiting beliefs win and you're not able to clear them up on time, I do it through RRT, I do it through different kind of tools. But the reason why you cannot clear them up is because there is no clear intention, there is no clear goal, there is only something uncomfortable, there is only kind of like preventing you to do something. But because there is not a clear goal, you cannot pinpoint what really is. So here's the thing. You see how clarity and structuring and vision gets on top of the priorities, especially to start 2024 if you want to bring from the baby stage to the teenager stage this business. It becomes pretty damn important, in my opinion. And one of those things is because it helps you clear out limiting beliefs faster. And number five, and the one that I'm going to leave you with, is you are thinking in the moment and not planning for the future. That's exactly what I did today with my client. When you are in the battle, you are not able to see outside of the battle. I think I used this in the last one, but I just love this saying because it truly is like that. When you're in the moment, when you're running for so many things, there's so many things that you have to do to run your business. So if you sell sessions, you have to prepare for that session. If you sell products, you have to prepare your product. If you sell programs, you have to prepare you. It's so many things that you have to do for the business itself. That when you like that planning and that seeing what is it that we are doing in a long way, it's like the buffet that I was talking about last episode or two episodes ago. You cannot really see what is happening around. So you get in the battle and it's so difficult to get out of it. One, I think I will dare to say that 9 out of 10 of my clients, they are always, almost always thinking from that in the battle perspective. And it is my job because they are hiring me as their mentor to walk them through to get them out of that battle. And when they're out of that battle, they see all of the different perspectives and they see everything that will make this business happen as a financial freedom tool. So inside of Money Unleashed in 2024, I will have like per day, the day number one is why you have been spinning around without really making this a financial freedom tool, even though that you have been in here for months, I just say in Spanish, why you have been spinning around with your business, like without growing it and bringing building this financial freedom tool, even though that you have been around for more than a year with your business. That's pretty important to know the reason why so that you don't repeat it. And then day two, I will go inside and give you the key to create that profitable business, that financial freedom business. And I will talk about some key points that I don't see people talking about. And I'm working with my clients, like every single of my clients, that are the key points that I'm working with, and they are generating results like super fast. And then number three, the day number three, I will go into how you can guarantee your results along the way to create this financial freedom tool. So in day one, I would dive deep into how a business is set up for financial freedom, like how a business that it is set up for financial freedom really looks like. There is a process. And once you see this process, once you see it out there, it's really a matter of decision for you to walk that path or continue treating your teenager business like a baby. That's also fine. I mean, how many of you that I can think of that listens to this episode are mamas? There's some point that your baby is grown up, but you still want to see it as a baby. It's your decision to do that. It doesn't mean that the baby is not a grown up. It means that you want to see it as a baby. If that works for you, that's also fine. But if you want different results from this, then you gotta see it for what it is. And like I said, I just came from a session with a client, and this is exactly what we target. In the past 3 months, since we started to work together, she has grown a fucking lot. It's like a whole different CEO of her business, a whole different person, a whole different boundaries holder, a whole different strategic thinker. She needed those steps that we work in before to gain that confidence, the steps that had to do with showing up, the steps that had to do with clearing a lot of financial trauma and go around the pricing as well. She needed those steps, those steps to confidence before she could see the importance of clarity, achievability, and building a business for financial freedom. Because everything is a process. It's as simple as that. Her business was still a baby 3 months ago. 3 months ago. In a matter of in a matter of 3 months, this business has grown in revenue and net value to be a teenager, to become a teenager. And she was spinning around and finding how to manage this teenager. So what we did? Well, target exactly what I just shared with you. This process of creating a business that brings financial freedom is not a thing that you can skip and arrive to the result. It really is. It's like it's so simple and it's such a straight science, but you need to become aware that there is a process, and a part of that process is really addressing the 5 things that I just shared with you so that your baby can grow as a teenager and you can have the financial freedom that those adults and teenagers business give back to you as the owner. Okay, I am going to leave it like this for now. Please go to themoneymindset.hub.com now and subscribe to Money Unleashed in 2024 if you want to know exactly how to create a business that is a financial freedom tool. So in 2024, you actually are making the money and you are actually enjoying your business, because all of what you dream of at the beginning of this business is becoming a reality. Time freedom, financial freedom, creativity freedom, flow freedom, everything is coming as a result of you setting up the business the way that needs to be set up for you to enjoy those things. Okay, I will see you soon.
Okay, but before I let you go, do you know that you have a space where your money mindset work is made extra simple so that you can increase your income, better your relationship with money, and grow your business in such a simple and easy way? Go to themoneymindset.hub.com and choose your path and start making those changes easily and effortlessly. That is themoneymindset.hub.com. Ahora sí, Wealthy Soul, if you love this episode, don't forget to leave a review down below. It will help me to help more wealthy souls to transfer their money mindset.